Shalom, Kohala Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, we call Kodash Barakatah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Shalom Yisharallah. And it's a video, I'm gonna call it it's time to man up, you know, cause everything that's going on with with America and these other nations. Jacob's trouble's right around the corner. Just last night, Trump he successfully um attacked Syria. All right, and we all know what that's gonna lead to. Syria and a lot more other countries and a lot more of these heathen nations is gonna form together and come back to destroy America and Esau. All right, so we all know that's gonna lead to World War III and the destruction of America, and not in Jacob's trouble, And in order for us to endure to the end and to suffer that affliction, we gotta man up right now and prepare ourselves right now for what's to come. You know, cause how can we Salakia, how can we endure to the end when we haven't even prepared our minds? We haven't even got it, down pat. The stability of these scriptures, man. Cause Salakia, scriptures say that wisdom is gonna be the stability in thy times, and that's what I mean when I say man up. You start pushing harder and studying in these scriptures more. Start uh disregarding start disregarding your free time for the Lord more. Start studying harder. Start pushing out more videos. And not to be a hypocrite, I'm also talking, talking about myself too. Cause everybody, everybody not perfect, man. It's certain stuff that the brothers are gonna suffer. Suffer certain stuff brothers are gonna suffer with. But at the end of the day, we gotta pray to the Lord. We gotta pray to Yahweh that He put the Spirit on us to do these things more. That He that we that we strong enough in the Spirit to fight this flesh. All right, but not to digress. It's time for us to start. You know, building ourselves up to get ready for Jacob's trouble, man. All right, because right now Esau is trying to put mirth in his place so he could distract us from what's really gonna come, man. So we can be dismayed. All right, and it's gonna be brothers falling out the truth, and it's gonna be niggas in the world giving into those distractions. All right, so this video is about manning up and being a man. Salakia, I'm gonna bring out scriptures now. It says First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. Right, man. When we was back in the world, we was children, man. All right. And when I say children, I mean like we was like childish, you know what I'm saying? We was immature, you know. We was out there doing all types of manners of wickedness, you know. The Lord could have fucked us up at any time when we was in the world. But uh not to digress, the Lord took us out that darkness and put us in this light, man. And when you come in this light, that's when you're a man now, man. All right, you a man and you put away those childish things. You become a man. All right, the Lord put you in this truth. All right, Lord willing, you are ordained in it, man. All right, you stay on your ground, man. All right, in this truth. All right, and don't let nobody knock you off course, man. Don't let nobody knock you off balance. All right, because at the end of the day, we doing this for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, so we gotta be men. We gotta be soldiers in this war that we fighting. All right, You know, we gotta play our role. We gotta prepare ourselves right now and put away those childish things, man. All right. Now I'm gonna go to Job. Salaki. I'm gonna go to Job chapter 40, verse 7. It says, "Gird up thy loins now like a man." All right. Now is the time to put on that gear, man, and stand out there on that front line. All right. With the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh shot on us, man. All right. It's time for that. All right. It's time for us to start putting on our breastplates and our helmets. You know, it's time for us to start going harder, man. Start to push harder, because the more these prophecies come, the more these prophecies is being fulfilled, and we seeing it being manifested right before our own eyes. The more we supposed to push out this word, man. The more we supposed to see each other progress. The more we supposed to see each other be start to make progress. You know, like for an example, like you first come in this truth, you gonna slack on a lot of things, man. But you being in this truth and you being around, certain brothers and learning more and more, you gonna start seeing progress, man, in yourself and with the Akim. All right. So with that being said, with that being said, that's what we gotta start doing. All right, making more progress. And that starts to show our maturity. And with maturity, with Salaki, with being a man comes more maturity and more responsibility. All right, and we got to start, you know, facing up to that. You know, you got too many jakes out here that's scared of responsibility and scared to be a man, but they always want to be treated like a man. All right, that don't add up, man. You gotta stand your ground and suffer them afflictions, suffer that tribulation as a man, like men do. All right, and you gotta handle it the righteous way. Salakia, and be a man, gird up your loins. It says, I will demand of thee and declare thou unto me. Right? The Lord is demanding us to be a man. All right. The Lord brought us out of the darkness and into the light, man. He brought us out the world into this truth. He brought us out of that childish state and put us in the man's mentality. All right. A real man mentality. All right. A man of the Lord. No. So with that, he expects us to be a man, suffer that affliction, for his name's sake, for Yahweh name's sake, because Yahweh had to endure, Yahweh had to die, you know, and it's gonna be the same way with his prophets. We're gonna have to endure the same thing Yahweh went through. Okay? So, the Lord Yahweh, he demands us to go out on that front line and be a soldier and be a man. All right, not to run back and be a coward. You know. All right, now I'm gonna go to First Thessalonians, Shalakia chapter 5. I'm gonna read verse 8. It says, "But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation." Right, man. In that day of Jacob's trouble, like I was saying, we gotta be a soldier, man. So right now we gotta prepare for the war that we gonna be fighting. And preparing for that war is putting on that breastplate of faith and love, man. Having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, building up your faith so in Jacob's trouble, your faith, already be there, man. And it get built up even more. You get exalted even more, you know. And it says in a helmet, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. All right, you gotta have hope in Yahweh Shah, because that's who the salvation is, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah gonna come back on them chariots and destroy this place and deliver his elect, beam up his elect on the chariots, man. That's our salvation. We gotta have hope in our salvation, man. We gotta have hope in Yahweh Shah in the day of Jacob's trouble, and putting on that helmet, a hope and faith. Putting on that helmet, a hope of salvation, the hope of Yahweh Shah is gonna prepare us for war, man. You know, Esau throw some shit at us, we got the hope of salvation, man. So we can block it and come back and reverse that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the blessed the Salaki, we got the breastplate of faith and love, man. So Satan and these demons can't knock us off our ground, man. You know, whatever they throw at us, whatever they tempt us with, we got the faith and love of Yahweh Shah, or Salaki, we got the faith and love of Yahweh Wah Yahweh Shah with us, man. And we know that he don't condone it, what you trying to tempt me with. All right? So I'm not going off, man. You know, that's the type of equipment we got to put on right now so we can be prepared for Jacob's trouble, man. Be prepared for that temptation. All right? Now I'm going to go to Ephesians. Salakia. Ephesians chapter 6. And I'm going to start at verse 11. Or, Salakia, I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." Verse 11. "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh." Right, man. You know, in that First Thessalonians, 5 and 8, it was going into that, man. Putting on that armor. All right? That's what we got to do. Put on the armor of Yahweh. It says that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Right, man? We put on this armor of truth, man. Put on this armor of the word. Put on the spirit, man. Yahweh Shah. Then we can stand against, we can stand against Esau. We can stand against these demons, man. Because we got Yahweh Shah with us, man. All right. Salakia says that ye, all right, Salakia. Verse 12, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness in high places," man. Right, man. This is not talking about no Salaki, this is not talking about no war where you actually go out with a sword and you slinging and fighting niggas and you out there with a gun shooting niggas, and bombing niggas. This not talking about that type of war. All right, although it is going, get into that, in World War III, it is gonna get into that. But the war that's being spoken in these scriptures, Salakia, the armor that's being talked about is a spiritual armor. All right, a spiritual war. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." Right, so we not going against no damn Edomite. All right, and cutting them in the insides and shit of that nature, man. All right, we not going against flesh and blood. We going against the rulers of darkness of the world, man. These elites, these Edomites, these other nations, these heathens, man. That's who we going against. All right, we going against these demons. All right, against spiritual wickedness in high places. These demons, man. We going to get Satan and his temptations. All right, the wicked devices Esau has created to make us extinct, man. To make the Israelites extinct. All right, that's what we going against. Verse 13, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." Right, man. In that day of Jacob's trouble, man, you want to be out there fighting that good fight, man. All right? You want to be out there with your heart, Salaki. You want to be out there, fully protected with the armor Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. All right, that can't nobody knock you off course, man. All right, you gonna go through your affliction. You gonna be tempted. All right, those are things that come with your affliction, with your tribulation. All right, us being the men of the Lord, we gotta endure and suffer those things so we can be built up. All right, so the Lord can get that so the Lord can get the some of that and Salaki, so the Lord can get some of that iniquity off of us, man. All right, like for an example, Akim might have a weakness for women or some shit like that. In the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord is gonna put certain brothers through certain things that they struggle with, so they won't have to struggle with that shit no more, man. All right, So in the kingdom, when we get our kingdom, we be perfect, basically, We be perfect and worthy of the kingdom. But Jacob's trouble is gonna refine us, man. Jacob's trouble is what's gonna change us, you know. We gotta experience what Yahushua experienced. Alright? And Yahushua was tempted by Satan himself, man. Alright? And the most high, Salaki, and Yahushua, he was cutting Satan with the scriptures, man. Alright? And that's what we gotta do with these demons with Esau, alright, in the time of Jacob's trouble. We gotta use our sword. We gotta use our protection, And that's this wisdom, truth, knowledge, and understanding of the scripture. Alright, verse 14, it says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having in the breastplate of righteousness. Right, man. We gotta stand firmly, stand stable, man. Alright, and have our loins girded. We gotta you gotta boss up, man. It's time to step to the plate, man. Gird up thy loins, man. Like Job 4:7 say, and be a man, cause it's time to be a man now, man. You got so many Jakes out here. Hey, I'm a man. I do this, I do that, I do. You all right? You say you do all that shit. You say you a man. Now go out and prove it to the Most High that you a man. All right? And you can't even do that, man. Cause you got Jakes 2/3 of our nation right now. That's grown ass kids, man. Cause I ain't even gonna call them men. Cause that's not what they are. Being a man is being a soldier. Yahweh Shah. That's a man. All right. Not not fighting for men or being in the U.S. military, and you think you a man because you was in the U.S. military fighting for Esau, or trying to make it in society, trying to be trying to be known in this society, basically. That's not being a man. Being a man is going through hardships, tribulations for the sake of Yahweh Shah. Living your life according to what scriptures say, and believing on Yahweh Shah. That's being a man. But Salakia, not to digress, it says, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Right, the breastplate of righteousness is what's gonna protect us in this day, man. Cause through all the wickedness we see, through all the wickedness we come against, we still gotta be righteous, man. All right, just cause you see Jake out there killing niggas, taking niggas food, just running rampant like a wild man, and they not getting punished. Well, so like they getting punished for it, but you don't see you're not gonna have police, man, like, Salakia, the scriptures say that, roughly paraphrasing, they ain't gonna give no regards to their kings or queens, man. Basically, or Salakia, they ain't gonna give no regards to Salakia. Matter of fact, it's in the Salakia. But it's not like niggas gonna be following the law. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Niggas is not gonna follow the law. So just cause you see Jake's not following the law, you still gotta follow that law. You still gotta be righteous, man. All right. Just cause you see the law is not being really enforced no more. Cause the only law that's gonna be in those days is martial law, man. All right. Ain't gonna be no constitution. You follow by the constitution and state laws and shit like that, man. Cause niggas just gonna be running rampant. All right. At the end of the day, that's what you're gonna be seeing in Jacob's trouble, man. Wars, riots, all types of things, man. All right. So in that day, we still gotta be righteous though, cause we men of the Most High. We got a reputation to pertain to, man. We gotta be righteousness. Put that breastplate of righteousness on. It says, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all, taking the shield of faith, with wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the Salakia of the wicked, right? That shield of faith, man. All right. Can't no temptation, can't Esau, no other nations, no either heathen nations, can't Satan come against us when we got that shield of faith, man. When we got faith of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah, you know, and that's what we got to be doing right now, building Salakia, building up our faith, you know, making sure that we good with Yahweh, man, you know, boosting up our faith in the spirit, you know. So in the time of Jacob's trouble, your shield of faith will be already ordained for you. All right. So in that faith, man, can't nothing come against you when you got it. When you got 100% faith in Yahweh Shah, you not scared of nothing, man. You fear the Most High, man. You don't fear Esau and his troops, or you don't fear temptation, man. You don't fear the beast of the earth, man. All right. Because the Lord, at the end of the day, the Lord is controlling all those things. So you fear the Lord, man. You don't fear what the Lord using. You fear the Lord. It say in verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Right, man. That's what I was saying. Wisdom say, Salakia, scripture say, wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. All right, I'm about to see if I can find it right quick. Right, because all we gonna have in Jacob's trouble is the wisdom and knowledge we know, our faith in Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, man. That's all we gonna have. We ain't gonna have nobody fighting for us. You ain't gonna have the gang. You ain't gonna have the squad. You ain't gonna have the guns and the ratchet on you and shit like that, man. You're not gonna have those things. And if you do, it's not gonna save you. You know. Let me see. Yeah, it's Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right. So those the things we need in Jacob's trouble, man, so we can be stable. All right. And the strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord. You know, these are our treasures, man. You know, these are worth more than gold, worth more than money, worth more than our lives, man. Worth more than anybody's life. All right. Salakia, going back in that Ephesians, I'm gonna close out on the 18th verse. No, Salakia. Yeah, I'm gonna close out on the 18th verse. It says Ephesians chapter 6, verse 18, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the spirit. Right, man. Right now, we need to be praying. We need to be praying in the spirit that we gonna be saved in those times. That we gonna be hitting in those times from the Lord's anger. All right. That the Lord would deliver us from this captivity. That the Lord deliver us from Jacob's trouble. We need to be praying that we be part of the elect. You know. It says, and watching the unto with all perseverance and supplications for all the saints. Kind. You know, we got to be looking out for these prophecies. You know, because they surely coming to pass, man. You know, we can't be dismayed like the rest of these niggas. Can't be dismayed. All right, all right, man. No matter of fact, actually, I'm gonna close out. So like, think it was Salaki Romans. It's Romans chapter 13, verse 11. Says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Right, man. It's time to wake up out that spiritual coma. All right, 2/3 of our nation. It's time to wake up out that lazy spirit, man. Out of that sluggish spirit. You know, because salvation is nearer than we believe. You know, Yahweh Shah is right around the corner, man. That's our salvation. All right. So, with that, I hope this video was very edifying. You know, shalom to the Akim out there preaching this truth in sincerity and in truth. Double honors to the apostles of elders of the great millstone who rule well. And, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah.